This is an update on mRNA Moderna, a company in the biotechnology healthcare sector. I had mentioned in my previous video a breakout of this bullish falling wedge pattern. We had a divergent low with a secondary divergent low continuing to construct with bullish and or positive divergences, really constructing all three indicators. And we broke out. We broke out of this primary downtrend line off the November 2021 highs. And there is nothing more bearish, if that ends up being the case, than a false breakout. False breakouts can go down really fast. I've added this secondary trend line here, and really something to watch out for. It's had maybe about 4 days of reactions off this minor trend line here. But if we take out that minor trend line and go on to snap this primary downtrend line off the August 2019 lows, call it 128.83, a snap of that a solid daily close below the 128.83 price support, in my opinion, will enact a sell signal. In my opinion, we have to take out this previous lows and take out that divergent low, which will burn out these bullish and or positive divergences. In my opinion, we already have confirmed negative divergence here now on the RSI. MACD and oscillator already retesting its zero lines, and if they knock on that zero resistance line and start to get rejected, in my opinion, then you'll have all three indicators with negative and or bearish divergences, which is a key formula for a bigger drop or a move down. We have the majority of all masses really buying in between this 128 to 157 price range here off the volume map price indicator. So there is a ton of people really who purchases stock at this price level here. Anything can happen as far as biotechnology, and biotech companies usually spitfire in either or direction, really off fundamental catalyst, including FDA approvals and or clinical trials. And really, again, anything's possible. One bad fundamental news, and you could put a sell signal on a crack below that 128.83 on Moderna. In my opinion, we would burn it. Now, you have to respect these bullish divergences. Everything about this stock still remains bullish on the skin of its teeth. This is it. This is its moment of truth here, really off this. And if you're bullish, hey, set some stops below. Set some little bit stops depending on your risk tolerance and your risk reward ratio. You're talking about a, you're talking about a 10% drop or so versus a 14% gains off that 157.74, 188 for a 38% gain, up to 220 for a 60% gain. So the risk reward ratio is there skewed, there for the bullish case scenario. But again, if this cracks down below, you're gonna have a huge rush for the exits. Everyone's gonna be trying to rush at the exact same time, in my opinion, because the volume map price and where the majority of the masses have bought this stock price. And I truly believe a bigger drop down, move down to that 80.03 price support, in my opinion. Especially if we take out this gap, we take at the bottom the gap of the December 2020 high here off the gap, call it a 109.93. Once we crack that, that's already a 11.7% drop. Once we have maybe a reaction here at the top of the gap, maybe for a 7% drop down to 109.49 for a 12% drop, which will coincide with the bottom of the gap. And if we take that out, I believe that's it. That first target will probably go on to gun for that big target there for a 35% crash there. So we'll see, because really what's so significant about that is this is as bullish as a setup or bullish setup can possibly be, especially off this huge big price support level, coinciding with a bullish falling wedge pattern with a divergent low, secondary divergent low, bullish divergences, positive divergences on all three indicators. Is as bullish as you can get, but you need to see a reground and a recovery back above that 50-day moving average, really for a lot of the buy orders and or buy signals to start to kick in. But watch these key levels, copy these charts. These are some huge levels, big inflection point for Moderna, and can't wait to see what happens next. And if there's any development in the charts that ends up taking notice, I'll let you know. Hit that like and subscribe button.